Hello everyone, just a little video that I wanted to do here because I had noticed that recently John Mayer had come out with a new album, Sob Rock, this past Friday. I wanted to do a little classic by John Mayer, Daughters, that won the 2008 Grammy, I believe, for his Heavier Things album. However, when I looked up how to do it, a lot of the chords were not very beginner friendly. They were B minor 7 chords, and they were in the shape of down here. It's kind of hard to see. They were in the shape of trying to stretch your fingers on the frets. And I just wanted to kind of make a video that would be a little bit more beginner friendly. I wasn't finding too many beginner friendly videos on YouTube, so I thought that I would do that right here. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Okay, so jumping right into it, like I said before, a lot of the chords that he plays on the album, Heavier Things, are going to be towards the tail end of the fret. They're going to be down here. So this B minor 7 and this E7 are going to be very difficult to play because they're so spread out. You can they're kind of spread out in the frets, and they're just very difficult to play. They involve multiple fingers. This version that I come up with be very beginner friendly. It only involves 2 fingers. You can either use, I like to use, sometimes I like to use my pointer finger and my ring finger. Sometimes I like to just use my pointer finger and my middle finger. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off with my pointer finger on the 2nd fret, A string, my middle finger on the G string. I'm just going to strum. In the pattern that the song goes. So I think it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And if you listen to that song more and more, you'll kind of pick up the melody. It's a pretty simple melody to pick up. There's not a whole lot of backing to it. So it's mainly guitar. So that's the B minor 7, right? So in order to go to the E7 chord, we are simply just going to lift up our middle finger or ring finger, whichever one you had on there. Just lift it up. Keep up with that same strum pattern. And that's it. So what do we got so far? So we go. You can kind of pick up the song there. So the next chord that we're going to go to is, I believe, the A7 chord, A7 or A9. I'm not for sure. I think it's A7 chord. But regardless, you can still play it down here. If you want to learn this version, there's tons of tutorials on YouTube, and it's probably more the correct version. It might sound the same, it might not. But the version I like to play is you're basically going to take your pointer finger and you're going to put it on the D string. You're going to take your middle finger, you're going to put it on the B string. And that creates this kind of jazz chord. A lot of people use this in the 12-bar jazz. You know, if you want to like switch. See, that's like jazz. But for this version, we're just gonna put the strum pattern in the same thing as the Daughters. So we go from the B minor 7 to the E7 to the A7. And now the last chord that we got is a D6 chord. Either D6 or D9. I think it's a D6. So basically all you're going to do is you're just going to move each finger a string down. So my pointer finger is on the G string and my middle finger is on the high E. There we go. And those are your 4 chords. So basically all you have to do is just repeat those 4 chords. And it actually becomes super easy. It's honestly, a beginner could do this song. So you basically take a super advanced song and you turn it to a beginner song. So let's, one more time all the way through with the strum pattern and everything. And that's basically it. The only place that it really changes is actually in the chorus when you start singing fathers, be good to your daughters, that kind of stuff. So the only thing that really changes is instead of the E7, we're actually going to go to an E minor 7. But don't worry, it's not actually that much different. So what you're going to do is simply take your ring finger, I mean not your ring finger, your middle finger. You're gonna keep it on that A string on the 2nd fret. You're gonna take your pointer finger and put it on the G string of the D string of the 1st fret. And that actually, fun fact, is the jazz chord that I mentioned before. So if you go from directly to the A7, you got kind of a jazzy little, but that's for another video. Anyway, so that's basically it. That's your chord right there. That's an E minor 7. So that's basically it. So let's go through the chorus one more time. So here's the chorus. Now, if you want to go to that bridge part where it's like, on behalf of every man that not for every girl, you basically can do, there's some chords that are different, but if you just kind of want to palm mute it and strum the chords down, just like this, instead of doing the motion, the up, down, you basically can just do that and repeat the lyrics. And that's basically it. Hopefully this video really helped you. It's a great song. I'm a huge John Mayer fan. Always wanted to learn the song, but it's a little bit difficult for me to do on the the tail end of the fretboard. If there's any other songs you want me to learn, if there's any beginner songs you want me to learn, link them in the comment section below. And definitely we'll see you guys in another video.